Hey guys, this is just one guy, and this is my new tutorial series, tips and Unity tips and tricks. Now, I want to come up with this tutorial series just to explain like a lot of little elements of Unity that help you out and help you complete projects faster and solve little problems. And it doesn't really have anything to do with direct scripting or anything. I mean, it can. I mean, it has scripting elements, but you know, it's mostly just little things that help you out here and there. Now, today we're going to be going over animator events. Not animation events, animator events. And I believe this was in the pro feature in Unity 4, but it might not have been, I'm not for sure, but everything is now free in Unity 5, so I'll go over it. Now, animator events lets you set an event to happen during an animation where the character's playing the animation. And right here we have the bow and arrow animation. And what we want to do is we're gonna call a function to shoot the arrow. Now this is a function in the script. All we have to do is put the name of it and put the script or the game object, and it calls the function. And the thing about this, we want him to shoot the arrow before he moves his hand, because, and I'll explain in a minute when I go over the example, you'll see why this is important. You see, if you were to shoot the arrow at another point in time, his hand would be in the wrong direction and the arrow would go off of here instead of forward like that. And that can really only be done in animation unless you sat there and timed it out and got the timing perfect. But using an animator event, it saves you a lot of time and energy. Now I'll show you the example and you'll see exactly what I mean. Just gonna hit play, wait for it to play. Okay. Here we go. Just take that off. We'll get the bow and arrow real quick. And now we're gonna aim. Now you can immediately see what I'm talking about when I'm aiming. Now when I fire the arrow, I need the arrow to come out before, the arrow to come out before she moves her hand, because if she moves her hand, then the arrow is gonna come out in the wrong direction. And that's basically what an animator event does. It lets you call it a function or change a value at an exact point in time. And that's just something I wanted to go over, because if you're doing something like a melee attack or bow and arrow, that's the only way I found to really do it. Just show you. You can see we're shooting the arrow before we move our hand. That way we get the animation of her firing the arrow without actually messing up the aiming script. And it's just these little things I wanted to go over in this type of tutorial series that really help you out. Now all you got to do if you want to set an animation event is go into the animation, and where's the animation we had? I believe it's bow, shoot, arrow. Then go down to events, open that up, and you can just go to the time that you want the animation to happen using this. Like if I wanted that to happen here, press the button and then put the name of the function you want to call. Now it's important to note that the script must be on the game object that you're calling it from, or else it'll mess up. Now you don't have to put anything else except the name, no parentheses or anything. And that's about it for animation events. They're just really helpful when you want something to happen exactly. Like if you had a sword swing, or a person shooting an arrow, or a person shooting a gun, and you didn't really want to mess up the functionality of that, or you wanted the person to damage the character at a certain point in time. I use them all the time for stuff like sword swings and bow and arrows, and they're really helpful. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to suggest a tutorial, please suggest a tutorial in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.